Good morning students, I am Melba from the Department of Science and I am going to teach you chemistry for this academic year. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter 10. The name of the chapter is Matter Around Us. Okay, what is the name of the chapter? Matter Around Us. From the name itself you can understand where matter is located. See, around us. Okay. So once you look around you, what are the things you see, you touch and you feel? All comes under where? Matter. Okay. So where is matter is located? What are the substance that around us is considered as what? Matter. That may be both living things and non-living things. Both comes under where? Matter. See, but some exceptional cases there. For example, force, energy and sunlight, etc. Okay. Force, energy, sunlight, etc. are not considered as matter. Why they are not considered? So matter has to be some properties, isn't it, to determine it as a matter. See, this force, energy, sunlight, they does not have mass and they does not occupy space in the universe. So they are not considered as matter. So the substance that present in the universe, if it possesses these two properties, what are the two properties? Mass and if it is occupied space, then we call that as what? Matter. Once again, I am repeating now today's portion what? We are going to learn about matter around us. So where this matter is present around us. So what are the things we see, we touch, feel, that comes under matter. But some exception is there, that is force, energy, sunlight, they are not considered as matter. Why means? Because they does not possess these two properties. What are the two properties? Mass and space. Okay. So all the substance that present in the universe, if it possesses mass and space, then they comes under where? Matter. Okay. For example, you can see this blackboard itself. See, this blackboard has its own mass and it occupies some space. So this blackboard can be also called as what? Matter. For example, you can see this book. Okay. This book has its own mass and it needs some space, isn't it? So this also considered as what? Matter. So both living things and non-living things, if it possesses mass and space, then they are called as what? Matter. Okay. Next we are going to see the classification of matter. How the matters are classified. Okay. Two ways we can classify the matter. One is based on their physical properties or physical state. One classification is made on physical state. The next classification is based on chemical composition. Based on chemical composition. So, now we are going to see the classification of matter. Matter can be broadly classified into two, based on physical state and also based on chemical composition. See, in the 8th standard, you might learn how the matters are classified based on the physical state. Am I right? Yeah, you might learn, isn't it? What are the three physical states of matter? Solid, liquid, gas. Okay. Based on the atoms, how they are arranged, they are classified into solid, liquid and gas. So, based on the physical state, they are solid, liquid and gas. In solid, how the molecules are tightly packed. In liquid, loosely packed, and gas, more loosely packed. Based on the arrangement of atoms, they are classified into solid, liquid and gas. Okay. So already you learned, so you are very familiar with this topic already. Am I right? Yes. So today we are going to study about the classification based on chemical compositions. Okay. We know that all the matter that present in the universe are made up of smallest particle called as what? Atoms. When these atoms interact each other, we will get different products. Okay. Different compositions. When these atoms interact with each other, we will get different types of chemical composition. So based on that, we are going to classify the matter like this. Okay, ma'am? So we are going to study how the matters are classified based on the chemical composition. Shall we see that? So matter, it is classified into two. What are they? Pure substance and impure substance. Okay. So based on the chemical composition, matter is classified into two categories. One is called as pure substance and the next one is called as the impure substance. So the impure substance can be also called as mixture. Either you can say it as impure substance or you can call it as mixtures. So again the pure substance is classified into two elements and compounds. Both comes under pure substance. Like that mixtures are again classified into homogeneous mixture as well as heterogeneous mixture. This is the classification based on chemical composition. Now we can learn first one. What is that? Pure substance, and what are the classification under pure substance. Okay. So now we can learn what is pure substance, what is element, and what is compound. First one is pure substance. Okay, ma? So pure substance means if the substances are made up of same particle. If the substances are made up of what particle? Same particle, then they are called as pure substance. So pure substance are homogeneous. Homo means what? Same. Homo means what? Same. Okay, ma? So what is pure substance? Any substance, if they are made up of same particle, then they are called as what? Pure substance. So we can say the pure substance also as what? Homogeneous. Okay, ma? It may be of same particle means either it may be of same kind of atom, it may be of same kind of atom, or it may comprises of same kind of molecule. So any substance, if it contains or if it is made up of same kind of atom or same kind of molecules, then we call that as what, ma? Pure substance. Be able to follow? So we are going to learn, now we are learning about what? Pure substance. What is pure substance? Any substance that are made up of same particles, then we call that substance as what? Pure substance. So we can call this also as what? Homogeneous. Homo means what? Same. Okay. So again it is classified into two, am I right? What are they? Again classified not? So what are the same particles? It can be of same kind of atom or it can be of same kind of molecules. Okay. Then they are called as what? Pure substance. So now we can learn the next one, elements and compounds. Are you clear about it? This is the definition for pure substance. Substance which are made up of same kind of atom or same kind of molecule. Then that substance comes under what category? Pure substance. So we already saw, isn't it, ma? Pure substance means what are the things comes under pure substance? Element also called as pure substance. Compounds also called as what? Pure substance. Now we can see what is this element. Okay. Okay, now we can see what is this element. So you all are well familiar with the word element. From the lower class itself we are studying in the chemistry question, isn't it? Element, atom, compound. Okay, so I hope it is easy for understanding. Okay, so what is that? Elements. Okay, so far how many elements are there? Do you know? Yeah, in the periodic table so far 118 elements are there. So far how many elements are there? 118 elements are there in the periodic table. Okay. Among this 118 elements, we have different categories. We have what? Different categories. Okay, ma? So now we are learning about what? Element. Element also called as what? Pure substance. How the elements are called pure substance? That only we are going to see. So totally in the universe or in the periodic table, so far how many elements were depicted means 118 elements are depicted in the periodic table. Among that 80% of the elements are metals. The remaining 20% is non-metal and metalloids. Okay, so elements, so far how many elements are there? 118. Among this 118, 92 are found naturally. 92 are found naturally and 26 are man-made one. Okay, ma? So out of 118 elements, 92 elements are naturally found in the atmosphere. Remaining all are man-made one. That is 26. Totally 118. Among these 118 elements, see they have what are the divisions? They have metals. Really 80% of the table contains or nearly 80% of the elements are made up of metals. The remaining 20% that is non-metals as well as noble gas. The remaining is what? Metalloids. Okay. Now you say some example for metals. Everywhere you have metals. At the home you are using metals. Okay. Can you say some example? Yeah. Say some example for metals. Okay. Iron, aluminium. Okay. Then gold ornaments, isn't it? Gold, etc. These all are called as what? Metals, and they have their own properties. Non-metals, say some non-metals. You know so much of non-metals, isn't it? Carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, etc. Okay, and they have their own properties. What is this metalloids then? It shows the properties of both a metal as well as non-metal. Okay, it shows both the properties of metal. You cannot say it is a metal as well as it is a non-metal. It has both the properties. Okay, say for example, you can say arsenic, germanium, boron, etc. So, what are the metalloids? Arsenic, germanium, boron, silicon, etc. comes under where? Metalloids. So, to show the properties of both metals and non-metals. See, here all the elements are made up of same kind of atoms. All the elements are made up of same kind of atom. We can see the example. So, for example, if you take coal. If you take what? Coal. You know coal is made up of what? Coal is made up of what? Carbon, isn't it? So take a piece of carbon and analyze the structure means you can see the whole piece contains the repeating units of carbon atom. They only contain the same kind of atom, that is what? Carbon. The piece of coal, if you analyze means, it contains only a same kind of atom. What kind of atom? It contains repeating units of carbon. Hence, coal can be also called as what? A pure substance. Because they contain same kind of element. Okay. For example, aluminium. Aluminium contains aluminium atom. Iron contains what? Iron atom. So, aluminium contains, it is the smallest particle. Atom is the smallest particle of an element. Aluminium contains aluminium atom. Iron contains iron atom. For that only we saw the example coal. Am I right? A piece of coal, if you analyze, it is fully made up of what only? Same kind of atom. First itself we studied pure substance means either they are made up of same element or same molecule. So, these elements comes under what category? Pure substance. Another one example also you can see. Take aluminium foil. Take aluminium foil. This foil fully it is made up of what? Fully it is made up of the repeating units of aluminium. It does not contain any other kind of element. Only they are all made up of aluminium atom. So they also comes under where? Pure substances. Okay, can you able to follow? Yeah. Okay. So elements, there are 118 elements. These are the different types of elements. Each elements they have their own atom. Okay. And example we studied coal, they have same kind of atom. So they also comes under where? A pure substances. Okay, can you able to follow? Okay. See, the word element was named by the scientist Robert Boyle. It was named by the scientist Robert Boyle. The scientist called us Robert Boyle only named that word element. Okay, that means any substance, according to what the word element determines means, any substance that cannot be broken down into similar. We know a complex substance is there. If you break down, it produces some similar substances, isn't it? But if you break this aluminium foil, you get a same kind of atom, only aluminium. No other things are produced from this aluminium foil. Okay, so elements cannot be broken down. Elements cannot be broken down. Okay, so elements are the substance, they cannot be broken down into similar substances. They cannot be broken down into similar substances. Hence, it is called as what? Element. Any substance that cannot be broken down into similar substance is called as what? Element. And who named this word? Robert Boyle. Robert Boyle only named this word. So, from this what you understood, each element has its own atom and it cannot be broken down into similar substance. Okay, ma? Are you clear? Okay. The next one, we can see compound. What is compound? So I said already pure substance means either same kind of atom or same kind of molecules. When the elements, when the 118 elements, they combine with each other to form billions of compounds. It's amazing, no? So they combine with each other to produce billions of compounds. Okay, metal compound combined with non-metals or metalloids, noble. So except noble gas, remaining all the elements they undergo what? Chemical reactions. Except noble gas, remaining all the elements they combine with each other to produce a billions of compounds. So what is compounds? When two or more elements. How can we define? When two or more elements combine with each other, they produce molecule. They produce what? Molecule. So when two or more elements combine with each other by chemically. By which method? By chemically. When we combine two or more elements, chemically they produce what? Molecules. That is, a new compound was produced. These molecules, that is, to produce a new compound. So what is compound? When two or more elements combine with each other chemically, they produce a molecule or they produce a new compound. Okay, they produce a new compound. For example, take a drop of water droplets. Consider it as a water droplets. Okay, if we analyze this water, pure water droplets, you can see the repeating units of H2O molecules. Say they will contain everywhere uniformly. You can see H2O, H2O, H2O. They are containing same kind of what? Molecule. Hence this compound also comes under where? What were? Pure substances. So once more I teach. Compound means what? When these elements combine with each other by chemical means, they produce a molecule or they produce a new compound. So the new compounds are comprises of what? Molecules. One example we can see, that is a water droplet. If you see the water droplet, see everywhere what molecule is present? H2O, H2O, H2O. If it contains NaCl along with that, can you say this is a pure substance? No, it is an impure substance because it does not contain what? Same kind of molecule. So if the sodium chloride is not there, only it is comprises of H2O means it is called as what substance? A pure substance. So compound also comes under where? Pure substance. Another one example we can see cane sugar. The next example is cane sugar. So here for the formation of cane sugar, we need carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. What are the elements they combine with each other? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. By chemical means, it will produce sucrose. It will produce sucrose. Cane sugar means nothing ma. It is a sucrose which is taken from sugar cane. Okay. The formula for sucrose is C12H22O11. Okay. So when we combine the different elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, chemically they produce a new compound contains what? Sucrose. And the molecule that present in sucrose is C12H22O11. Okay. So this is examples for what? Some of the examples for common. Again you can say sodium chloride. Another one example, sodium chloride. What is sodium chloride? That is a table salt, common salt that we use, isn't it? Take a dish that contains salt. If you analyze the molecules that present in this dish, all they contain what? NaCl, NaCl, NaCl. So they also comes under what? Pure substances. Did you understood what I said? So first we studied the classification of matter, pure substance and impure substance. Pure substance, two categories ma, elements and compounds. How they become pure substance only we discussed here, isn't it? All the elements they are made up of same kind of atom. Compounds they are made up of same kind of molecules. For example, sodium chloride, water, etc. comes under where? Compounds. Okay. Now we can see the difference between elements and compounds. Okay. So now you people are just you also recover what I said. Okay. So now we can see how the elements and compounds differ from each other. What is the difference between elements and compounds? Okay. So now can you say some difference? Okay. If you understood means you will say. Okay. Definitely. So first difference, can you say what is the difference between element and compound? It is made up of same kind of atom. They are made up of same kind of molecules. Good. So the first difference between elements and compounds is elements are made up of same kind of atom, where the compounds are made up of same kind of molecules. Example, already you studied coal, the repeating units of carbon, compound, for example, water, repeating units of H2O molecules. Okay, and here elements cannot be broken down. It cannot be broken down into similar substances. It cannot be broken down into similar substance by chemical means. You cannot break down this. But here the compounds can be broken down. Okay, the compounds can be broken down. For example, Seema. So the first point, I hope you understood. Same kind of atom, same kind of molecule. The second point, elements cannot be broken down in similar substance. You won't get any new substances from this. But here compounds, they can be broken down into similar substance. See, for example, sodium chloride. If you chemically, we can break the bond and it gives its substitute elements sodium separately and chlorine separately. So sodium chloride can be what? It can be divided into similar substances, whereas elements cannot be broken down into similar substance. The third point, listen very carefully. The third point, the elements has it show its own property. It show its own property. But this compound, they never show the property of its elements. They does not show the properties of its elements. They does not show properties of its constituent element, So third point I will explain. The third point, these elements, they will show its own property, but the compounds, it does not show its own property. For example, sodium is a metal, chlorine is a non-metal. See, chlorine gas is a poisonous gas, we can know, isn't it? But when they combine each other chemically, they are producing new compound called as sodium chloride. They are producing a new compound called as what? Sodium chloride. We know they are using it for taste. It gives what taste? Salty taste. See, the property totally different, isn't it? Sodium, shall we have it? It is harmful to us. Chlorine, whether we can have, it's a poisonous gas. But when they are combining with each other, they are producing a compound called as what? Sodium chloride, and that we are using as what? Table salt at our home. The properties totally change. It does not show the properties of sodium and it does not property of chlorine. That's what we are saying, that the molecule sodium chloride is a new compound. It is a new compound. Another example, you see, hydrogen combines with oxygen. Okay, both are non-metals and both are in gaseous state. We will get what? H2O. What is the physical state of water? It's a liquid. Hydrogen gas combines with oxygen gas. Both are in gaseous. So their properties totally different. But when they combine by chemical reaction, okay ma, that's what I am saying, chemical reaction, they produced a compound, a new compound with a new property. That is what? Water. After that, it will show the properties of what? Liquid. It does not show the properties of gas. Okay, that is called as what? Compounds. Do you finally follow me? Did you understand these 3 points? Okay, one more time. Same kind of atom, same kind of molecule, cannot be broken down. They never give any similar substance. But here you can break down. If the bodies break, it will give its substituent elements chemically, and all the atoms show its own property. Here the new compound that formed will never show the properties of its element from where they made. For example, sodium, chlorine, we cannot intake, isn't it? But when they combine chemically, a sweet, a salty taste we will get. It is essential for us, isn't it? And sodium chloride, new compound with new properties. Same time, hydrogen is in gaseous form, oxygen is in gaseous form. But when they combine chemically, we are getting what? Water molecule. And what's the state? Liquid state. The property is totally different. Okay, this is about the difference between elements and compounds. Very important question. Okay, so I hope that you understood what is pure substance. Either same kind of atom or same kind of a molecule. Now I hope you understood what is element. Who named the word element? Robert Boyle. I am repeating again so much. Robert Boyle named the word. That means it cannot be broken down into simpler substances. Okay. How many elements are there in periodic table? 118 elements are present in the periodic table. I hope that you all understood. Okay. So at book back you have a detailed part. Okay. That is 7th, Roman number 7. First question is there, difference between elements and compounds. Take a book and we can mark this question. It's a very important question. See Roman number 6. See Roman number 6 ma, write the difference between elements and compounds and give an example for each. It is on page number 115 at the top. Did you see here? Okay. You mark this. Roman number 7, first question. They asked example, so you make one more column here and here you write example as what? Element, any example, one metal, one non-metal. For example, you can write iron, carbon, etc. Okay, and this side you write example and down you write some molecules name. What is that? H2O, NaCl, etc. Okay, so this is the answer for that question. So please learn, this is very important question. Okay, Varma, and be safe at home and pray for our nation also. Thank you so much.